Welcome classic rock fans to another short video. I get to thank all those kindly souls that sent me gifts from my Amazon wish list. The Christmas edition. I had an absolute spiffing time eating my own body weight in trifle and turkey and God knows what else. But what was especially moving was these little shows of appreciation from you. So I thought I'd share these gifts with you and say a big thank you to those who sent them in. First call out goes to James Evans, who's very kindly sent me this David Bowie Zeit 77-79 box set, which harvests together that very influential Berlin period, which is Low, Heroes, Lodger and the Stage album. We discussed Bowie at our last Patreon Zoom meeting, or the one before I think it was, and I look forward to our next Patreon Zoom meeting. James has said, a gift from James Evans. Merry Christmas, Barry. Thanks for another great year of classic albums. As ever, your channel is one of the great sources of entertainment in my life. All the best, from James Evans. Well, thank you very, very much. And the next gift is from Jamie Thorstenberg, who is also one of my patrons. He's very kindly sent me these this collection of Styx albums. Now, I've been wanting, I've not had the Styx albums on CD for so long. I've kind of been waiting for deluxe remastered editions of these, remixed editions of these albums to come out, but I'm beginning to lose hope that we're ever going to see them, to be honest with you. So I put this on my Amazon wishlist. Of course, it brings together the Grand Illusion, Pieces of Eight, Mr. Roboto, Cornerstone, Give Me the Lights, Precious Lights, I remember that album. And my favourite Styx album, which is a controversial choice for many Styx fans, is the Paradise Theatre album. It's even got Mr. Roboto on, which I rather enjoy. I have a soft spot for Mr. Roboto. But that brings together those wonderful, wonderful albums, and I will enjoy taking a stroll down Amnesia Lane and listening to these fabulous records. As I said at the start, I've lost hope of there being any kind of proper deluxe remastering program with this band. I don't know whether it is as Lawrence Gowan says, that the original tapes are lost in the fire, or whether it's just intra-band politics that just stops this happening. I don't know. But Styx, the 5 classic albums, that's absolutely wonderful. Thank you for that, Jamie. But Jamie has also added this one, which is the Saxon debut album. I've put all these on my Amazon wish list because I really enjoy these early albums. This one, I think, was a nice moistener for the Steel Wheels album. And even better, Denim and Leather, I think, and what's the one that came after Denim and Leather? Oh, I can't remember, sorry, my brain's gone. But this is an absolutely wonderful record. I love early Saxon. I love later day Saxon as well. I mean, their last album, Carpe Diem, was an absolute triumph as far as I'm concerned. And a slip from Jamie saying, Merry Xmas, Barry, from Jamie Thorstenberg. Jamie, thank you so much for those wonderful, wonderful gifts. Another gift from Mr. Nicholas John Rees. And a slip that says, enjoy your gift. Merry Xmas from Nick during the meanwhilest, from Mr. Nicholas John Rees. And he sent me this Saxon album. It's arguably the best Saxon album, I think, in my opinion. Just my opinion, of course. This is an absolute triumph of an album, of a classic metal record. They've got Saxon have got a new album coming out, I think, in January next year, and I've heard it, and that sounds absolutely fabulous. So if you enjoyed Carpe Diem, I really think you'll like that one as well. But thank you so much, Mr. Nicholas John Rees. Thank you so much for that. And the next couple of gifts come from Paul Cassidy, and he's written, Hi Barry, many thanks for your always interesting video. Here's a small token of appreciation. Happy Christmas to the Robinson family, from Paul Cassidy. And he sent me some Tangerine Dream Phaedra album. I hope I've said that right. Again, this is an album I've been listening to as an MP3 player for years. I now finally have a physical copy of it, so thank you so much for this, Paul. But he's also sent me Tangerine Dream and Rubicon, which is another one, obviously, I put on my Amazon wish list. I really enjoy these albums, to be honest with you. I've not done a video on Tangerine Dream. Maybe that's a miss of me. There's lots of bands I've not done videos on, which I should do. A band I love is the Kinks, but my channel is almost bereft of Kinks videos. I must admit, with these videos, I tend to go where my heart is, really. If I'm really interested in the Beatles at the moment, you'll get Beatles videos. If I'm interested in the Who, you'll get videos about the Who. I do take requests, but I've got a request list that's now about 300 albums long, and I am chipping away at them slowly but surely. They tend to go on my Patreon. If you haven't checked out my Patreon, please do so. It's free to join now. If you join for free, you just tend to get text reviews and things that I post on there. For the video content, you have to subscribe to one of the paid platforms. I mean, the paid platforms start off at $1 and go up to about $10, I think, for the Zoom calls and everything else. Just a bit of a shameless plug for you there. And the last gift comes from ZP Triggs. Thank you for all your hard work you put into your YouTube channel, from the aforementioned ZP Triggs. Now, he sent me some Steven Wilson stuff, the Harmony Codec, sorry, which is an album that I've wanted. I've had a copy for the last couple of weeks. Actually borrowed a copy from somebody, knowing that this was actually on my Amazon wish list. So I now actually have a copy that I can call my own. So thank you so much for this. And the other one is Steven Wilson, The Future Bites, which I've not heard actually, so I'm going to enjoy listening to this one. And finally, a gift, which is a gift to myself, which I just felt I deserved it, and that is this. The Who's Next, the humongous box set. You almost have a hernia lifting it up. It's absolutely huge. They can correct me if I'm wrong, but when this came out, I'm sure it was retailing somewhere between $289 and $329. Horrendously expensive. I think these box sets are horrendously overpriced, quite frankly, except for the Toll ones. The Toll ones are a remarkably good value for money. But it's something I wanted, but I certainly wasn't willing to pay that sort of dosh for it, quite frankly. Well, there was a window of opportunity provided by Amazon just before Christmas where the price dropped just for a few days to £129, which is a good, which is a significant drop from what it started off as. Now, considering the wealth of material in here, I think this is definitely worth £129. Good luck to those of you who actually took advantage of the link I posted for you. I know at least one person has said that they actually purchased a copy. And when you consider the wealth of material in here, it's definitely worth paying £129 for. Whether it'll come down any lower, I doubt it, to be honest with you. And this happened last year as well. I think last Christmas, the Bowie box set I wanted, the I think Divine Symmetry, I think it was called, that gave all the hunky-dory sessions. That was £120 or £129 on Amazon. I got it 6 months later at £66, so that was a snip as well. Anyway, so this is a gift to myself, which I will talk about in a video coming in January. Anyway, I'll repeat what I said before. Merry Christmas to you all. Happy New Year. And let's see what 2024 brings in terms of reissues and new releases. And thank you so much for engaging with my channel, for liking, subscribing. We've passed the 50,000 mark now, which is absolutely wonderful. A Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.